Road to the election 2027 crumbling, kind of like a cookie. Okay, it's what we're being told on the headline today. And the number of people in this picture, UDA is falling apart, is what the headline says. With less than a year to the 2027 general elections, President Ruto's UDA is facing a growing wave of defections as politicians abandon the ruling party amid claims of broken promises, political exclusion and frustration with its leadership. MPs Gabriel Kakombe and Muthoni Marubu are the latest to quit, while ex-DP Gachagwa's DCP has attracted scores of leaders, particularly from Mount Kenya. The exodus has exposed deepening cracks within UDA, with senior leaders warning the party is losing ground. As politicians scramble for new political homes, the shifting alliances signal a bruising battle for control ahead of next year's contest. And who are we looking at here? Millicent Omanga, former nominated senator; Moses Badilisha, Nyandarua governor; Aisha Jumwa, former Malindi MP; Gabriel Kagombe, Gatundu South MP; Muhammad Ali Nyali MP; Irungo Kangata, Murang'a Governor; Marubu Muthoni, Lamu Women Rep; and Kimani Wamatangi, Kiambu Governor. And they have moved. Let's move quickly, because then we'll be able to discuss this as we go along. Essentially, we'll have that as part of our conversation at 8 o'clock today. Now, Glee Hotel, you heard that story? Yeah. Ruto ally Wamboi loses Glee Hotel grip in an 8.9 billion shilling equity loan dispute. Come, by the time you're going to take loan of 8.9 billion or more, it's crazy stuff. But it's okay. See, the other day we were told about guys who were taking a loan of 146 billion. Yeah. So just keep to your lane. IG orders officers interdicted when suspects die in cells. Yes, we saw this a couple of days ago, and it would be nice if that was actually followed. While that's going on, how about we have the immediate process for now that it is obviously not immediate. We're now knocking on 2 weeks, but Eric Otieno, died as a result of what happened to him in Muthaiga police station. George Makau died in Ukambani in a police station just the other day. Hello? Is somebody listening? Okay, fine. Your boss himself, the face of the the police service, has said, deal with this thing once and for all. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for?
Does this also apply to when suspects run away from police stations where they're being held? Because if you remember, the Kware killings, the bodies, the guy just fled from
and we've never heard about that story again.
The police station, and
they were able to find him within 48 hours.
Was he found?
He was found now. No, as per when they found that, they said that. My point being that they traced him.
They were able to arrest him.
They were able to arrest him.
Yes,
but then now you can't find him after that.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Just asking.
Yes. We keep asking and asking.
People can hide.
Okay. Even under this table.
Yeah.
Okay. Court dismisses case between neighbors over dogs barking. I love this story. When I read it earlier today, I said, okay, wait. We have lost the art of conversation. We have lost the art of taking things one to the next to say, hello. I'll turn your dog into pepper soup. Complainants were unhappy with the presence of a female neighbor's dog barking in the hood. Now I'm wondering, is the neighbor female or is the neighbor's dog female? Listen to the statement. Complainants were unhappy with the presence of a female neighbor's dogs in the hood. So which one is female?
The neighbor.
The neighbor is female? Why should it matter? Anyway.
The hood.
The hood.
I mean, you asked.
Their issue was that the dogs were allegedly barking every time they passed by her door. Voila. The neighbor is the female. So the dogs, every time the female passed, the dogs would bark.
Yeah.
So, tame your dogs. They said this in a lie. Sometime I got to do this real quick. The Environment Court received a rather intriguing dispute. Naomi Achieng and Jet Scoresman sued Kathy Kilonzo. You know her? Property management firm Kaiser Ventures Limited and Orchid Residence Limited in a row over dogs. Achieng and Gosman are Kathy's neighbors. From the case, the two were unhappy with the presence of Kathy's dogs in the hood. Their issue was that Kathy's two dogs were allegedly barking at them every time they passed her door.
Okay.
The two alleged that the dogs had caused fear They argued it was against the code of conduct that governs the residence, which prohibits the keeping of dogs or pets in common areas. In her supporting affidavit, Acheng further alleged that despite several complaints to Kaiser and Orchid, no action had been taken. They asked the court to direct Kathy to keep the dogs off the common areas and keep them within their premises. They also sought orders to force the two companies to enforce the residency code of conduct touching on the issue of pets in the common area. In her response, Kathy argued that the case was filed in the wrong forum. She stated that the complaints raised involved a civil dispute and had nothing to do with the environment. Kathy also told the court that Acheng and Gosman had anchored their claims on the wrong law, as dogs rearing in the city is governed by the Nairobi City County Dog Control and Welfare Act. Did you know such a thing existed? The court heard that the act deals with dog licensing, control and welfare within the county, including penalties for offences. So the court looked at all of this and said, all right, you guys are barking up the wrong tree.
Yeah.
So come and be going home.
Yeah.
You can sort this thing out between yourselves. Surely. Stop wasting the court's time.
Imagine.
I know she didn't say it in as many words, but essentially that's what it was.
But
And
people-
Katie just basically said, you see now these guys, they've even brought it to, they're wasting your time, your honor. They've brought it to the wrong court. There's somewhere else this thing should be taken.
Imagine people just needed to be adults to just sit and discuss and agree.
Just adults.
Just
Sit
adult.
down. Have a conversation. Yeah.
This lawsuit had nothing to do with the dogs.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So.
The dogs were collateral in this case.
Yeah.
Have a conversation, folks. Like I said, the art of conversation is lost on many a human in this day and age.
You'll be shocked.
UDA loses key leaders as rivals hunts for defectors. It's the time, guys. And we're going to see many more. It's just, it doesn't matter where your what's the word I'm looking for? Loyalty lies. That when you find that the political vehicle that you previously rode on is no longer working for you, you will move.
Yeah.
So somebody can swear heaven and hell to you on heaven and earth to you on a particular party, but tomorrow, guess what? They can come and tell you, me. No. I'm moving.
and they will keep moving, and it's a conversation to be having. But it speaks to, is there no ideological convergence?
There isn't.
There isn't.
Oh, there isn't?
No.
Okay. So we subscribe to these parties just for political expediency?
Yes, and if you piss me off tomorrow morning, I go to no, even not to the next. I go and open my own.
Not because you believe in what that party says.
Believe what?
Or you love the color of the party.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Well,
why are you demanding things from people? Ideology.
So then we are running at a very high risk, because if these people now wear the appropriate right party colors this time around, does it mean they should be re-elected?
I tell you.
The same MPs who voted yes and yes and yes.
Political parties are seen as vehicles. Ikifika stage ya mwisho, unashuka.
Ama katikati ya safari unaona no.
I love the coming days, because these conversations will be hot. Important. We must interrogate.
Questions as Kindiki Mudavadi allies miss in ODM UDA talks, really. Ruto's 2060 vision bid sparks legal debate. Of course it was going to come. And MPs passed public participation bill years later. It's so funny that now is when they've passed the bill, but supposedly public participation has been happening in this country. But whomst am I?
Whomst are you?
Senators raise concern over KICC's poor state, as in they've looked at KICC and it's not doing too good. It needs a facelift.
Okay.
Cash-strapped Ruto government back at the at the IMF with a begging bowl. So they said, before you gave us conditions, we didn't follow them, but I beg now. Please just give us something. Understand us where we are coming from.
Doing projects.
Yes. Peter Kimani is in the Seriously Speaking this Friday and talks about a number of things, and talks about the walls of Kilgoris and the parable of the divide between the rich and the poor. That picture is emblazoned in my mind.
Yeah.
For sure. Love it or hate it, Gachagua is currently Ruto's co-president. That's an opinion this morning by Mushiri Karaja. And get yourself a copy of the Standard newspaper or the Standard e-paper, www.standardmedia.co.ke. Pulse is in the Standard today. That should be fun. East Africa's finest collide in a hunt for regional honour is what we're looking at in the sports pages. And KCB is chasing Kabe Berry's 7th history. The rugby circuit gets back into action with that. All right.